Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, check 24, check 24. Switch. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Under 10. 10.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Alpha. Strong right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 26. Check 9.
From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. He will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let him know. Ready, go. 50 down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
And he finds McLaurin. 25 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. 65, 65, 65.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
These two teams all tied after 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch.
Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and get it with Geis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here we go with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down now, Barkley. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Check 15.
Now a run with Geist. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Saquon Barkley running right. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. A little juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Haskins on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Grant. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Here's Geis. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a give running left is Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Down. 50. Plant. Hey, orbit.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
3 down. 3 down.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 63 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 67 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Corey Davis 32 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 31, Jones got his man. It's Eifert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Gallman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now Gallman. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Jones throwing on fourth down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go to Barkley again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Jones on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 4th down, Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the clear. 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Redskins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.